went beyond yung regular na processes ninyo. Kasi pumunta ka mismo sa kanya eh. Kasi sinabi mo, gusto mo lang batiin at tingnan yung kalagayan niya. And now you're telling me, based on what I asked of you, will you be doing exclusive interview? Sabi mo, yes. Ilang minutes lang pala yung mo dun eh. Can you actually extract information by just simple, kumusta na yung kalagayan mo? Or if you're really wanting to do an exclusive interview with him?
Mr. Chairman, among the critical question lang naman nga po na tinanong ko sa kanya, ano ang gagawin niya kung inalaglag siya, kung siya ang idiinin, share to. At sabi nga po niya sa akin, hindi po pwede, mas marami akong alam sa kanila. So it would not take me several minutes or hours, Mr. Chairman, to
you're being absurd, Mr. Paul Gutierrez. Because I know you to be a smart and intelligent media practitioner. You would not do that to seek for a one-on-one interview. Just simply to ask the person, kumusta ka, for several minutes. Alam mo, marami po kami dito na i-interview ng matagal. Lalo na pag one-on-one. Hindi po ilang minuto lang po yan. And if you're really interested in knowing his condition, you should have asked the Senate physician. Why go to his room? Why?
Can you kindly...
Yeah, please. Why? Tell me, because hindi namin mapagtagpi-tagpi yung rason mo. Because I believe that you are really a professional media practitioner. And I do believe that you are. That's why it's for your reputation to do that. It's impossible for me. Alam niyo po yung standard, ethical standard ng journalism, hindi ho ba? Membro ko ba kayo ng KBP?
Opo.
Di ba? You cannot just simply go to a detained person without asking the necessary request from, for example, if detained yan. Di ho ba?
Tama po, Mr. Chairman.
So I mean, at least at the very least, you have violated several ethical standards as being a journalist. Why gone through that? Why do you have to do that just so that you can ask Mr. Guban, how is he? Is it correct na may tension niya is pa fluctuating? And now you're telling me that because yung tinanong kita na actually gusto mo is exclusive interview kasi masarap sa yung balita. And yet, ilang minuto ka lang nagstay doon.
Yes,
you should have used that access na binigay sa iyo if it's true na binigay sa iyo ni Senator Gordon. Na umupo doon ng 2 oras kung exclusive yung interview mo doon. Gusto mo?
Not necessarily, Mr. Chairman. I believe in the context na iniisip po ninyo na exclusive interview.
No, I ask you that. We can go back to the records. We can go back to the records. I ask you that kasi masarap, sabi mo, yung interested ka doon sa istorya.
Opo.
So I presume, since you're a very good media practitioner, I ask you, were you seeking to have an exclusive interview with Mr. Guban? You said yes. We can go back to the records.
Yes, Mr. Chairman. I mean, in that sense, Mr. Chairman, yung sinasabi ko pong makakuha ng exclusive interview sa kanya, is yung makakuha lang po ba ng kahit po isa kapirasong lang, at pwede na po sa akin yun.
So assuming without considering that you really did want to hold an exclusive interview, how is your questions to Mr. Guban, kung kumusta na siya, help you, your article, to print out a magandang balita? How is kumusta ka na? Tama, hindi pala, wait lang, let me ask you this. Yung sinabi mo, gusto mong malaman is yung condition niya, no? Okay, binigay niya sa'yo kung totoo. Assuming na yun ang talagang tinanong niya sa'yo. Tell me, and please convince me, Mr. Paul Gutierrez, Mr. Chairman, how is getting that answer from Mr. Guban about his condition make your story worth reading?
Well, Mr. Chairman, again, with your kind indulgence, Mr. Chairman, nandito naman po lahat ng mga artikulong nagawa ko.
No, you answer my question first before I
My answer to your question, Mr.
How
Chairman.
is knowing his condition make your story worth reading to the public?
Because Mr. Chairman, after seeing his demeanor at the time, I'm convinced na hindi po totoong masama ang kanyang kalusugan.
And that's the only story that you want to
And
bring
that's
out?
why, Mr. Chairman, lahat po ng mga sinulat ko, narito po lahat yan, I believe this will be the basis kung bakit po nagalit siya sa akin.
Ilang minutes
Dahil nga po, nilagay ko po dito, ako rin po una nagsabi na ilalaglag po niya si Colonel Asierto. Ako rin po ang...
Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair, for that. I just want to press on that issue because I want to go with, I want to at least try to understand the circumstance between the meeting of these two. As an average-minded person, I want to know exactly what happened. Yung oras na nag-usap sila, ilang minuto, and his access to the detention, his very access to the detention facility of Mr. Guban to visit him is his being a media practitioner. So gusto ko lang pagtagpi-tagpi. Now, I'm not convinced that just simply asking Mr. Guban his condition is worth to write in his article and worth for the public to read. Now, he can simply...
Okay guys, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung Senate hearing at bumalik dito sa issue.
I just want to remind you po please be straightforward and be honest with your answers. Thank you, Mr.
Mr. Chairman, briefly lang.
Thank
Thank you, Congressman Adyong, Congressman Keith Flores, and then...
Just two questions lang in relation to this.
Ginigisan ngayon yung mga journalista na mga Duterte boys daw pero ngayon naging Marcos appointees na sila yung nag-threaten kay Jimmy Guban, yung Customs Intelligence Officer, na wag ibanggit yung pangalan ni Paulo Duterte, Mans Carpio, Michael Yang at iba pa sa Senate hearing. Ngayon sinasabi ng mga senator, hindi kami niniwala na pumunta ka doon para lang interviewin si Jimmy Guban kasi dinideny nila na trinete nila si Jimmy Guban. Sinabi nila na kung banggitin mo si Michael Yang, kung idawit mo si Michael Yang, kung idawit mo si Mans Carpio, kung idawit mo si Pulong Duterte, alam namin kung saan ang address mo, saan ang pamilya mo, babalikan ka namin. So ngayon, nagpapalusot pa ito mga journalista, yung isang kausap ni Adyong ay si Paul Gutierrez na ngayon presently appointed ni Marcos as Presidential Assistant on Media Protection Matters, EC. At yun naman isa pa, yung si Benny Antiporda ay inappoint noon sa National Irrigation Administration pero yung nagka-problema siya na yung janitor or taga-ayos ng aircon sa National Irrigation Administration, pinalinis yung aircon niya sa bahay at umalmay yung mga officials ng National Irrigation Administration, tinanggal siya ni Marcos. Pero ang side story dito, ang nakakatuwa dito, bakit inappoint pa ni Marcos itong mga opisyalis na ito, itong mga journalista na ito, na mga kilala ko pa naman, bakit inappoint pa sa Marcos administration na sangkot ito kay Michael Yang? That is the very, very shocking question. O, pakinggan natin. Kung ako kay Marcos, tanggalin ko na mga ito. O yun, si Benny Antiporda natanggal na. Pero dapat ito si Paul Gutierrez na link sa Duterte administration, link sa drug war, at link sa kay Michael Yang, dapat tanggalin na ito. O si Jimmy Guban.
Pero ka binagyan na commissioner ng customs kanina, testimony mo. Meron siya binanggit kanina. Ayun ko can put to the record.
Sino yung commissioner ng customs during the time na nasa
during your time.
intelligence officer ka?
Your Honor, yung ibang case, during the time of Commissioner Feldon, but the magnetic letter was apprehended, Your Honor, during the time already of Commissioner Lapina.
Commissioner La Peña. So thank you, Congressman Abante. The next to interpolate is Congresswoman Jinky Luistro.
Yan,
And
si
then
Jinky
Congressman
Luistro na.
Jay Conghon, Congressman Dan Fernandez, and then Congressman Adio.
Thank you, Mr.
You have
Chair.
10 minutes, Congresswoman Luistro.
Before I proceed to my interpellation, I wish to manifest the letter sent by Attorney Emerito Kilang and Attorney Rod Siv Comigat. I believe these are counsels of Colonel Ruina Garma. I share the sentiment of the Quadcom for its integrity being casted with doubt because of the testimony of Colonel Grijaldo during the Senate investigation that our chairman, particularly Chairman Abante and Chairman Fernandez, coerced and harassed him. And I wish to invite the attention of the committee and the
Yung kay
general
Grijaldo
public
naman.
about this joint statement of the two lawyers whom I believe are present during that alleged incident or meeting. If I may quote, Mr. Chair, the two lawyers state in this joint statement, we would like to shed light on the nature of the interactions we observed. The discussions were focused on ensuring clarity and understanding of Colonel Garma's affidavit, particularly regarding any knowledge Colonel Grijaldo might have about the reward system mentioned in it. At no point did any of the congressmen attempt to pressure Mr. Grijaldo into confirming to a predetermined narrative. Mr. Chair, I wish to manifest that this letter clearly our Chairman Abante and Chairman Fernandez from the allegations of grave coercion and harassment about that incident which allegedly transpired during the hearing where Colonel Grijaldo attended as testified to during the Senate investigation. And with the enlightenment that was given to us by the Council of Record of Colonel Garma, I am urging the Quad, particularly Chairman Abante and Chairman Fernandez, to take the necessary action in order to penalize the perjured statement that Colonel Grijaldo gave during the Senate investigation, Mr. Chair.
Thank you
Grabe
for
to,
that,
Okay to
Congresswoman
development na to,
Luistro. Let it be of record that the letter sent to us by the lawyers of Colonel Garma attesting to the fact that there was no pressure employed in the meeting that was held.
Semplang na naman yung
between
propaganda ops ni
Congressman
Bato.
Fernandez and Congressman Abante and
Semplang na naman, iyak na naman si Bato.
And with that, may I ask the committee secretary to please make sure that you provide this letter to Colonel Grijaldo, to his lawyer, to the Senate for the record, and to this committee, committee secretary. Thank you, Congresswoman Luis.
May I request likewise, Mr. Chair, that the letter of the lawyers be shared to the media in order to clean the name and the integrity of the Quad, most especially our two chairmen from the allegations, baseless allegations that were casted by Colonel Grijaldo about the alleged coercion and harassment committed by our chairman.
Comsec, please provide copies to the House of Representatives Media Group. Thank you, Congresswoman Luis. You may proceed.
Mr. Chair, I wish to
Ang
bring
gandang
back
development
Colonel
nito, ha?
Asierto.
Colonel Asierto.
Yes, ma'am. Present po.
Colonel, could we have your monitor, your video?
Meron na po.
Technical group, please. Secretariat, can you...
As a recap guys, malaking bomba yun na ginawa ng mga lawyers ni Grijaldo.
Colonel, kanina po you were
Nag-testify
asked
sila,
by the
hindi
Honorable
punersa si
Flores.
Grijaldo. Ibig sabihin, nagsinungaling si Grijaldo sa Senado. So iyak na naman si Bato de la Rosa. Dalawang kapalpakan na niya. Una kapalpakan, napaamin niya si Duterte. Pangalawang kapalpakan, yung lawyer na kasama ni Grijaldo, sinabi hindi siya punersa.
Which includes Malacanang offers 10 million for capture of Eduardo Asierto. And then Duterte asked military police, why is Asierto still alive? This is from Inquirer, Colonel. Ano po ba talaga ang laman ng investigation report ninyo for the President to make these extreme pronouncements?
Gusto niya patayin, isilensyo si Asierto.
Na natanggap ni Chief PNP Bato de la Rosa ay ang title po is Special Report Johnson Chua Drug Trafficking Syndicate. Ito po, binanggit ko lang po rito yung tatlong personality, si Johnson Chua, si Michael Yang, at si Alan Lim, na si Lin Yuan Tiong. Parang ang purpose ko ng report ko is ipaalap ko sa aking mga superior na itong dalawang taong ito, si Michael Yang at si Alan Lim, ay mga involved sa droga. Sa unang report ko is hindi ko pa binabanggit dito yung closeness nila kay Presidente Duterte at that time. Ang purpose lang talaga nito is ipaalam sa kanila itong dalawang tao as ay involved ay drug personalities na iniimbestigahan namin. Dito po ang purpose ko, ipaalam sa kanila at humingi ng kanilang advice kung anong magiging kung anong magiging instruction nila sa akin kung itutuloy ko yung investigasyon o hindi. Yun po yung pinaka-basic ng purpose ng report ko. Kaya lang po, hindi po pinansin. So, nagbigay po ako ulit ng report kay Chief PNP Oscar Albayalde. Ang nakalagay naman ng title report doon is is Michael Yang and Alan Lim, person of interest in illegal drugs. Dito po is nabanggit ko na po rito na lagi po sila nakikitang kasama si Presidente Duterte. Ito na po yung pinaka-summary ng report na sinasabi ko na itong dalawang tao na involved sa illegal drugs ay malapit kay Presidente Duterte. Wala rin po nangyari. So, hindi po nila po binigyan ng feedback. Walang instruction ko anong gagawin. Hanggang sa, yun na po, gusto na ako ipapatay. At ang una po kasing nagbanggit ng pangalan ni Michael lang sa publiko ay si Presidente Duterte mismo. At ang kanyang sinasabi, si Michael Yang, ano lang daw siya? Adik lang daw siya. Hindi naman po yun ang laman ng report ko. So,
Adik.
nung lumabas po yun,
Adik nga eh. Adik na, pusher pa.
Ipapapatay na talaga ako dahil nabuking ko yung kanilang connection.
Colonel, with all due respect, Colonel, from your own admissions, ang sabi niyo po dun sa first report, basic lang. You made mention of the names of Michael Yang, Johnson Chua, and Alan Lim. And seemingly, you're asking for further investigation. Do you confirm this?
Opo, kasi po attached po dun sa report na yon ay yung information report na nakadetalye na po yung revelation ni confidential informant Panther.
And if I may continue, Colonel Asierto, on the second report that you sent to them, what you cited is the close relationship of the former president to Michael Yang. Do you confirm this also?
Opo.
Tapos
Gusto niyo po,
kanina
basahin ko
po-
po yung first paragraph.
If I may continue, Colonel, please allow this representation to finish first. And we will lead towards that narrative of your asset or informant. Kanina din po, Colonel, Tinanong din po kayo ni Congressman Keith Flores, anong evidence do you have against these people? And your answer were simply, si Johnson Chua at saka si Alan Lim were involved in drugs back then. And these two people are associated with Michael Yang, no? So, if I will be basing my appreciation from those statements, parang meron pa ho akong gustong hingin sa inyo. Colonel, ano po yung ultimate facts na nag-gather nyo which made you believe that these people are really involved in the drug trade? Or should I say, ano po yung pinakamahalagang laman ng investigation report ninyo, Colonel Asherto?
Ang pinaka-importante po siguro ng laman ng report ko is yung closeness, yung pagiging kaibigan ni Presidente Duterte kay Michael Yang sa kay Alan Lim.
And you believe that this is the reason why the President took that report so negative against you to the extent that he offered 10 million for your capture and he's asking the police why you're still alive? Yun po ba yung dahilan? Dahil dinisclose nyo na may close relationship ang Presidente kay Michael Yang.
O, wala na pong iba.
Yun,
Kanina
tama.
po, Colonel, may pinabanggit po kayong narratives nang galing sa inyong asset which implicates these personalities into drug trade. Maaari niyo po bang ikwento sa amin yun?
Opo, noong April po, 2016, panahon po ng kampanya, ibinigay po sa akin ang aking asset, yung informasyon tungkol kay Michael Yang at ipinakita niya yung picture na nasa loob sila ng aeroplano, magkatabi si Michael Yang tsaka si then Mayor Duterte at si Bongo na nasa likod. Ang sabi niya sa akin, Sir, yan si Michael Yang, involved yan dun sa Davao na ni-raid nyo dati. Sabi ko, bakit ka involved? Basta involved yan, sir, na dun sa Davao. At lagi niya kasama ngayon si Alan Lim. Sabi ko, sino naman si Alan Lim? Sabi niya, si Alan Lim, sir, yung nahuli sa Cavite. Pero na-dismiss ang kaso. So, yun po yung basic information na binigay sa akin noong 2016.
Colonel, I understand that your asset are giving or gave this information in confidence to you. Curious lang po ako. Do you see any possibility for this informant or asset to appear before this Quadcom hearing?
Sa totoo po, simula nung magtago ako, wala na po akong contact sa kanila eh. Hindi ko po nga ako alam kung because of the investigation doon sa Blue Ribbon, baka po nasunog sila eh. So hindi ko rin po alam kung buhay pa siya o nasaan na siya. Hindi ko po masagot kung pwede siya mag-appear dito.
Colonel, how genuine is the testimony that was given to you by this asset of yours?
I think what happened to me is the testimony na ito ngayon, ako yung hinahanap, gusto akong ipapatay. Kung hindi naman po totoo itong mga
Tama naman.
personality na itong si Michael Lang saka si Alan.
Ngayon, alam na natin, totoo.
Madaling po nilang i-dispute eh.
Correct, correct.
Sana ipinakita nila kagad si Alan Lim saka si Michael Yang. Si Alan Lim hindi na po nagpakita eh. Bakit hindi siya nagpakita? Kasi po meron siyang record sa drugs eh.
Tama.
In other words, Colonel, the reason why you strongly believe that there is truth behind that information, not only because you believe that the information is genuine, is because of what happened to you as a repercussion of what you disclosed in the investigation report. Tama po ba yun?
Ama po, saka yung po yung asset kasi is reliable po yung asset kasi.
I hope, Colonel, we can find ways on how we can locate this asset and see the possibility of having him in one of the Quadcom hearings, Colonel Asherto.
Pwede po yun. Wala pong problema yun sa akin. Ang problema lang ho is talagang masakit man aminin, talagang hindi ko po alam kung talagang buhay pa siya eh. Kasi nung
Grabe.
huli kami mag-usap, bago ako magtago, pati siya daw hinahanap eh.
Oo, baka patay na yun. Patay na yun.
Colonel, kanina po,
Honestly,
Kung hindi nakaalis ng
nabanggit
bansa
niyo
yun,
po
patay
si
na
Alan
yun.
Lim, si Wen Li Shen, at si Wei Sean Lin. And you said that this pertained to one and the same person. Do you confirm that?
opo, ang kanyang palayaw po sa kanya, ang tawag sa kanya sa Chinese is Ayong.
Ayong. Nakikilala
Ayong.
niyo po ba si Rose Nono Lin?
Na-testify rin
Hindi
dyan
ko
si Rose
kilala
Nono
yan.
Lim.
Can we have a quick question with Ma'am Rose Nono Lin?
Yung asawa ni Kwan.
Alan Lim, Wen Li Shen, and Wei Sean Lin refer to one and the same person?
No, madam.
No. Who among these names is your husband?
Lin Wishong.
Lin Wei Sean. Lin Wei Sean.
Lin Wishong, madam.
Lin Wei Sean.
Yes po, with G.
I understand that there are English names which are being used by Chinese. Does your husband have one?
He's using Lin Wishong.
Lin Wei Sean. But that is a Chinese name, tama
Yes
ba?
po, opo.
So wala ba siyang ginagamit na English name?
Some of his friends call him Jeffrey po.
Apat na. In the face of the testimony of Colonel Asherto that Alan Lim, Wen Li Shen, and Lin Wei Sean
Asawa ito
refer to
ni
one and the
Alan
same
Lim.
person,
Na
what
isa rin sa
evidence
mga
can
partner
you
ni Michael
offer
Yang.
to us to counter this testimony of Colonel Asherto?
I have my marriage contract that stated my only husband is Lin Wishong.
Okay.
Not Alan Lim, not another Win Lee. Sorry. That's
Apart from the marriage contract, ma'am, what else can you offer us?
I only have our marriage contract with me here.
I mean, for a big-time businessman who owns a lot of real properties, not only in the Philippines, but even abroad, I'm sure that you have an ample documents to offer us so we can rule out the allegation of Colonel Asherto that these three names refer to one and
Hinuhuli
the same
siya
person, and that
sa
is
mga
your
ibang
husband.
dokumento.
Maybe I can, if it is okay, the ECR card of my husband.
ACR?
Yes.
Hindi, dapat yung
And
mga
also,
propredat nyo.
Possible passport.
Yung negosyo
That
nyo.
my husband is Lin Wishong.
May we know how many passports does your husband have?
Only one
Is it a Philippine passport or a Chinese passport?
Chinese passport. po.
Chinese passport. So in no case did he obtain any Philippine passport?
No po.
What other documents, ma'am? We have here your marriage contract, the ACR, the Chinese passport. Maybe we can include also the birth certificate of your children.
Yes po.
Birth certificate of the
How
husband.
about the business permit?
Business permit or companies po kasi ang mga business po namin is under the company's name.
Yes, can you please mention to us what business names are you using for your business operations?
Yeah, we have XRL.
XRL,
Yes po. We have Pile na nandun po yung pangalan niya.
Pile,
Yes po. Pile Estate and Pile Holdings.
Pile Estate and Pile Holdings. And then,
Yan lang po yung may mga pangalan po siya na as I remember right now po.
Mr. Chair, I respectfully move that we request the submission of these documents from Ms. Rose Nonolin, the marriage contract, the ACR, the Chinese passport, the birth certificate of the children, and may I include the financial statement of XRL and the Pile Estate and the Pile Holdings, along with the articles of incorporation, ma'am?
Madam, it's okay po ba na makahingi po ng list ng mga hinihingi niyo sa akin para wala po akong kaligtaan?
Mr. Chair, we will be requesting the COMSEC to provide her the list of the documents that we will be requesting from Ms. Rose Nono Lin.
Comsec, please provide the list to Ms. Lin.
Mr. Chairman, with the indulgence of Congresswoman Luistro.
Yes, SDS Gonzalez.
Mr. Chairman, Ma'am Rose Nonolin, can we invite your husband
Tama.
para sa hearing na to? At kayo po ang magdala ng imbitasyon niya. Pwede niyo po isama rito yung husband niya.
Tama.
Mr. Chairman,
Panahon na.
right now po, out of the country po siya.
Alam po namin yon, sinabi mo sa akin kanina. Nasa Hong Kong siya.
Yes,
Pero
Mr.
kung
Chair.
i-invite po namin,
Kung walang
kayo ang
tinatago,
magkakaroon
bakit
ng
takot siya
imbitasyon
umuwi?
at asawa niyo po yan, siguro po pwede niyo isama dito sa hearing yung husband niyo. Para
Orly, tumatakbo yan na
Once and for all,
congresswoman
matanong natin siya.
sa Quezon
Mr.
City.
Chair, pwede ko po dalhin yung
I think sa
invitation.
distrito pa
But I
namin.
can promise po niya, sasama po siya sa akin. para
Kasi
sa pagdinig dito.
Kahit nakatira tayo sa bundok ng Rizal,
Ay, hindi ko po, hindi ko pa po
Quezon
alam
City
kung ano yung
resident pa rin si
magiging
Bat.
decision niya, Mr. Chair.
doon pa rin ako nakarehistro
Palagi ko po,
sa
kung may
Quezon
invitation naman
City.
po ito po, what-
Kasi andon yung original house namin.
Palagi ko naman po pupunta. Kasi para once and for all malaman natin. Or, baka po kayo, Madam Rose Nonolin, hindi nyo alam kung ano pangalan ng husband nyo.
Mr.
Tama
Chair,
yun,
Lin Wisong
June
po,
Lim Cao
pangalan
ko.
ng husband ko.
Yan ang
Lin
asawa
Bishop.
ni Peter Lim,
Kaya nga,
si
sa
Grace
alam nyo,
Nono Lim.
Sa alam nyo, baka yun ang pangalan. Pero sa pagsasama nyo, ilang taon? Ilang years na po kayo magkasama?
Almost 15 years.
Almost 15 years. So almost 15 years, hindi nyo po alam talaga ang pangalan ng asawa nyo.
Ang alam ko po na pangalan ng asawa ko, Mr. Chair, Lin Wisong po.
Anyway, Mr. Chairman, we will just invite the husband of
Oo.
Madam Rose Nonolin.
Invite mo na kung wala, kung hindi ka naman, di naman kayo
He
guilty.
was invited previously, and I think for today's committee hearing, he was also invited.
Ipapadala natin.
We will be
I-cite nyo na yung
acting on
contempt.
that invitation later when before the committee adjourns this committee hearing, Your Honor.
Ayun, sabi ni Joe
Mr. Chair,
Electrics,
I
ito
wish to
yung
further request,
asawa
Ms.
may
Rose
connection
Nonolin,
sa Chong
that with
Sisters
respect to the
murder
Chinese passport, if
case.
it is similar
Grabe,
to a
ha?
Philippine passport,
Chong Sisters
she submit not
murder.
only the information
related
page,
rin.
but also the thumb mark page and the signature page, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, if Ms. Rose Nonolin is generous enough to provide information, may we hear from her as well? Ano po ba ang mga business establishments nyo abroad?
Mr.
Triad.
Chair, kung okay lang po ba na yung mga businesses namin abroad, hindi
Triad.
pwede ko ibigay sa inyo through writing.
Can you please at least cite the names of your business establishments abroad?
Mayroon po kaming taxi company sa Hong Kong.
May we know the name?
It's Plus Elegance po.
Plus Elegance. What else, ma'am?
Mr. Chair, it's okay lang po ba na yung mga businesses sa abroad po namin na hindi naman po konektado po sa pagdinig na ito?
I
Hindi na
understand.
po.
I understand, Ms. Rose. However, we're trying to help you rule out the allegation of Colonel Asherto that these three names pertain to one and the same person. And I'm sure that you will be happiest to prove na hindi nga siya itong Alan Lim at itong Wen Leng Shen. Tama po ba?
Madam Chair, magsasubmit naman po ako ng mga hiningin po niyo documents. Pero ang hinihingi ko lang po sana yung mga properties namin abroad at businesses, hayaan na po natin po doon.
Yes,
For
I
our
understand.
protection na rin po.
We are only trying to establish the identity because it is very hard to investigate on a certain person with three names, and we have here Colonel Asherto who's strongly testifying that this pertained to one and the same person, and that refers to your husband. So I think you should take advantage of this opportunity, Ms. Rose, to offer all these documents, to offer all this information so we can rule out the allegation of Colonel Asherto.
Madam, ang sabi naman po ni Colonel Asherto, if may I po, ang sabi niya po simula 2016, hindi na po nagpakita a certain Alan Lim. Ang asawa ko po nandito, kaaalis niya lang po last May. So ibig
Naibalik
sabihin po
mo.
nun, kung hindi nagpapakita a certain Alan Lim,
Umalis lang
hindi
last
masarap
May
po
kasi
nagpapakita.
nagsimula na yung mga quad committee
So ibig
hearing.
sabihin po nun, hindi siya si
Umalis
Alan
siya
Lim.
dahil nagsimula na yung
But
mga
to be
quad
able
committee
to further
hearing.
prove that allegation of yours, I think the documents will be of big help to rule out this allegation of Colonel Asherto. Meanwhile, may I go back to Colonel Asherto, Mr. Chair?
Alan Lim pala, Alan Lim, not Peter
Colonel
Lim.
Asherto,
Opo, ma'am.
what proof do you have
Okay.
that Alan Lim, Wen Li Shen, and Wei Sean Lin refer to one and the same person? I remember during the hearing of dangerous drugs, that is prior to Quad, you even shared some slides of passports. If you still have
Meron po.
these documents,
Meron pa rin po akong kopya ng kanyang passport na ini-issue noong 2011 po yata yun.
Dali.
so can you
Lobat,
please
lobat.
enlighten us, Colonel Asherto? What proof do we have?
Ayan, okay na.
Yung passport niya po na nakakuha po ako ng kopya ng passport niya,
Philippine passport
Initial.
po ba ito o Chinese passport?
Chinese passport po.
Chinese
Ini-issue
passport.
noong March 14, 2011, ini-issue dito sa Maynila. Ang expiry niya is 30 March 2021.
2021.
Opo, ang passport number is Gold 47972221.
Colonel, I remember we flash it in the screen. You share it before, during the hearing of the dangerous drugs. Pwede po ba ulit nating ma-share yun sa committee so
Itong
we can
picture niya
share it with Ms. Rose Nono?
si Alan Lim.
Hindi ko po alam kung paano i-share sa inyo. Baka meron pong kopya yung secretariat po.
Mukhang pangit naman.
Well, the secretary will just get in touch with you, Colonel Asherto. Aside from the Chinese passport, what other proof do you have which lead to your conclusion that these three names pertain to one and the same person?
Ang pinaka-basis ko po is yung information ng anong asset, saka itong nakuha mga dokumento, yung mga pictures, at hindi naman po ako gagawa ng kasinungalingan na report na maglalagay sa akin sa alanganin na pati po ang mga kasamahan ko na damay.
Colonel,
So, ako po ay sigurado.
yun pong
Sigurado
Chinese,
po 100%.
yun pong Chinese passport na binanggit nyo, does it bear the picture of Alan Lim?
Opo, may picture po siya.
And if you compare it with the pictures that were flashed po kanina in the screen,
Oh,
Secretariat, can you please
ayan na si Alan
Colonel
Lim
Asherto?
kasama kay former President
Colonel,
Duterte.
marunong ho ba kayong mag-zoom?
Si Alan Lim sa kaliwa, si Michael Yang sa
picture?
kanan.
Subukan ko po.
Michael
Secretary, can you
Yang
please,
sa kanan,
flash
Alan
all
Lim sa
together?
kaliwa.
The
Ang alam ko
pictures
po,
earlier
kopya
and the
ang
picture in the Chinese passport?
Happy sila tatlo nung
Ang
time
alam
ni
ko po,
Duterte.
nabasa ko na po yata ito.
Okay. So, Secretariat, I hope we can there. So
Oh,
this
yeah.
is the Chinese passport bearing the picture of, what is the name written in the passport, Colonel?
Lin Wenqiong.
Lin Wei Xiong. This is your husband,
Opo.
Ma'am Rose. This is your husband?
Madam Chair, pangalan po ng husband ko, yan ang nasa passport.
How about the picture?
Pwede po pa-flash ulit and then pwede pa pa-zoom po.
Kindly flash the passport again. Paki-zoom daw po. Secretariat, please zoom the picture.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Siya po.
So you confirm that this is your husband.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Can we flash the other documents which Colonel Asherto has shared with us already? Colonel, ito ho bang passport na ito ba'y may signature at may thumb mark ni Lin Wei Xiong? Does it bear
Wala
the
po.
signature and the thumb mark?
Picture lang po.
But I think, Mr. Chair, we can request for a copy of the complete essential pages of the passport with the embassy, if that will be possible.
We will write to the embassy to be able to access these records.
And it is important, Mr. Chair, that we include that page which bears the signature and the thumb mark of the bearer of the passport.
Comsec, please take note.
Do we have other documents pertaining to Alan Lim, Secretariat, which we can flash and share? So we can ask Ms. Rose Nono if she's willing to confirm that the same is her husband.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, Congressman Gonzales.
may tanong lang po ako kay Rose Nonolim. Ma'am, nung November 1st, kasama niyo si Alan Lim. Sabi niyo po kanina, tama po ba?
Kasama ko po si Lin Wishong.
Kaya nga po, Alan Lim or that person, meron po ba kayong dalang picture niya ngayon para may compare natin dito?
Noong November po na pumunta po ako doon, wala po kaming picture.
Kung wala
May
kang
mga pictures po ako, nakasama siya.
Meron ka bang dalang picture dyan ngayon para may compare lang natin yung mukha ng asawa mo na pinakita sa screen at saka yung dala mo?
I'll check your Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair, I believe that there are pictures with the Secretariat. Can we flash them one by one, and we will be asking Ms. Rose Nodolin if she will confirm whether the same is her husband. I understand we are able to capture a picture of the spouses in Atlantis, the Palm in Dubai. This was Christmas Day of 2023. Paki-flash lang po.
Yan, mga pictures ni Alan Lim at kasama kay Duterte. Pero todo deny pa rin ito si Grace Nono Lim.
Miss Rose Nonolin, the picture on the right, that's you and your husband. Do you confirm that?
Yes, Madam Chair.
Can you share with us where this picture was taken?
That was taken po last Christmas sa Dubai.
How about the next picture?
Yan ang next picture po. Yan po yung time na pumunta po silang Davao para po magpaalam para sa Pharmaly Biological
Yan.
na tatayo po ng
Pharmaly.
isang manufacturing or tawag po ay laboratory.
Link rin sila
para
sa
po
Pharmaly.
gamot.
So you confirm that the picture at the middle is also your husband?
Yes.
How about the third picture on the left?
Yun, pinakita ko
Yes,
sa
Madam
inyo.
Chair.
That is also your husband?
So yan, si
The
Alan
two
Lim
pictures,
talaga.
I hope you realize, were provided by Colonel Asherto. Colonel, tama po ba? Sa inyo nang galing itong dalawang pictures?
Huli na.
Opo, sa tingin ko po.
Inamin niya, yan ang picture yan ang
And
pag-provide ni
you believe,
Colonel Asierto.
that these two pictures pertain to this Alan Lim, Wen Li Shen, and Lin Wei Shong.
Ay, nawala si Asierto, sayang.
Madam Chair, gusto ko lang po i-clarify na yung mga pictures na po yon ay nanggaling at available po yan publicly sa website ng company before.
Okay.
Thank you po.
Kung saan yung
In other
asawa
words,
mo,
Ms.
Alan
Rose
Lim ang
Manolin,
pangalan,
you are
naka-identify.
confirming that the man in those pictures pertain to your husband.
Yes, Lin Wishong.
What you are denying is the name Alan Lim and the name Wen Li Shen.
Yes, because I never heard that name po.
For as long as this man is Lin Wei Shon, you confirm that he is Lin Wei Shon, your
Yes,
husband.
I am.
Do we have other pictures there? Secretariat? How about this one?
Yung may balbas po ay hindi po yan asawa ko. Yung isa po na nakangiti, yan po yan siya dahil nakuha rin po yan sa isang public documents or public site na mayroon siyang picture.
Of course, you understand that this picture is part of the initial profile of drug personality, which I believe is part of the investigation report of Colonel Asherto.
Yes, madam. Nakita ko na po yan last 2022 nung sa Senate Blue Ribbon Committee. Tinanong na rin po yan sa akin.
And what do you comment about that?
Hindi po siya yan, yung may balbas.
How about the veracity of the
Ito.
information that he is a drug personality?
No, Madam Chair, hindi po. Dahil kung ang sinasabi po ni Colonel Asherto na 2003 na nandun po siya sa isang raid, ay dapat po nakasuhan na po siya. Ang sabi niya is dismiss. So kung dismiss, ibig sabihin, ang nakalagay po na pangalan niyan dyan, wala pong kaso yun.
Which raid are you referring to, ma'am?
Mayroon po siyang sinabi kanina na
2003.
2003 sa Cavite.
Mr. Chair, may I respectfully move as well that we request for the copy of the court records of the case of Alan Lim, which was dismissed back in 2003. Just for the committee to have an opportunity to compare all these documents and for us to be able to determine who really is this Lin Wei Xiong and what is
Or
his
Alan
connection
Lim.
to the two other names, Wen Li Shen and Alan Lim.
Okay, Comsec, please coordinate with the DOJ. Please proceed.
I believe, Mr. Chair, that this is a court case, so perhaps we need to course through our request
Oh, yeah.
with the Supreme Court.
Comsec, please prepare the letter so that we can write to the Supreme Court to get records of the case mentioned by Congresswoman Luis.
Colonel Asherto, during your last appearance in the Dangerous Drugs, that is before the Quadcom, you made mention about Aaron Aquino, Oscar Albayalde, and Wilkins Villanueva. Briefly, Colonel Asherto, what is the significance of the participation of these three personality? Why you mentioned them in your testimony?
Una po si Chief PNP Oscar Albayalde, binigyan ko po ng report at ang una po ay tinanggi niya at pinagbintangan niya pa ako kung anong sa pagpatay dun sa Oriano, yung smack ng AK-47 at wala siyang ginawa dun sa report ko.
Okay guys,
Director
earlier
General,
marami na tayo mga video noon ni Asherto kung saan yun, sinasabi rin niya paano nga na link. Paano nga yung yung report niya noon na bago pa lang ang termino si Duterte, winarningan na niya si Duterte na yung mga opisyalis, si Bato de la Rosa, si Albayalde, lahat yung mga opisyalis ng PNP bago siya pinahabol ni Duterte, winarningan na niya na itong mga personalities na parati nakadikit kay Duterte na si Alan Lim at si Michael Yang ay linked to drug activities. Pero ang nangyari, imbes ito pinaaresto ni Duterte, ay siya pa ang pinahabol at nilagay pa ng 10 million reward sa ulo niya at nagrereklamo pa si Duterte dahil buhay pa siya. Buhay siya dahil nakatakas siya. So, hindi na natin yan hindi na natin i-discuss yan. Pero, i-summarize muna natin kung ano nangyari so far. Yun nga, yung appearance ni Grace Nonolin, yung asawa ni Alan Lim, na todo deny pa rin yung na yung asawa niya ay yung kapartner ni Michael Yang sa drug operations. And then kanina binalita rin natin yung appear na naman si Jimmy Guban, yung intelligence officer na kinulong ng mga bata ni Duterte diyan sa Senado, kasama na si Richard Gordon at he stood by his accusation na itong dalawang journalist na si Paul Gutierrez at ngayon cabinet member na ni Marcos sa Presidential Advisor on Media Affairs. And then ito rin si Benny Abante na dati inappoint rin ni Marcos sa National Irrigation Administration. At in fact, lumabas pa isa pang pangalan, Raymond Burgos. Raymond Burgos, kaibigan ko rin ito. Ito rin yung inappoint ni Marcos. Dati ito nasa press campaign communication campaign managing team ito ni former Mayor Isko Moreno, pero parang kung tanungin natin yung mga bata ni Isko, ay trinaydor niya yung grupo ni Isko at binenta niya yung kampanya sa spy pala siya ni Marcos. Andun na siya kay later on nalaman na lang andun pala siya kay Marcos at na-appoint siya dito sa Department of Social Welfare and Development or DSWD. I think ASEC siya dyan or USEC sa office ni Rex Gatchalian na kapatid ni Sherwin Gatchalian. So in short, tatlong Benny Antiporda, Paul Gutierrez, and now Raymond Burgos. Benny Antiporda, Paul Gutierrez, and now Raymond Burgos, lahat inappoint ni President Marcos sa different positions sa gobyerno. Si Paul Gutierrez sa Presidential Advisor on Media Protection, si Benny Abante na appoint sa National Irrigation Administration pero natanggal dahil sa katiwalian doon. At ito rin si Raymond Burgos na binanggit kanina ni Paul Gutierrez ay appointed rin Assistant Secretary sa DSWD sa office ni Rex Gatchalian. So hindi naman natin inakusahan natin itong si Raymond Burgos, pero sinasabi lang natin kung lumalabas yung mga pangalan nila, dapat imbestigahan ito ng Marcos administration. At kung kailangan tanggalin sa pwesto. Yun ang sinasabi natin kasi parang lumalabas, tama yung sinasabi ng mga nila Sara Duterte na si President Marcos ay link rin ngayon sa droga. At yung mga drug personalities ay nandyan na. Kaalyado na ni President Bongbong Marcos at nasa cabinet na ni President Bongbong Marcos. So dapat iimbestigahan ito ni President Bongbong Marcos bakit itong tatlong appointees niya, Benny Antiporda, Paul Gutierrez, Raymond Burgos ay nasasangkot dito sa drug issue sa Quad Committee. And then yun, ang pinakamagandang development yung sumulat yung tatlong letter gumawa ng letter itong dalawang lawyers na sumama kay Colonel Grijaldo sa meeting niya kay Congressman Benny Abante at Dan Fernandez, at sinabi nitong lawyer na totoo nandun kami sa meeting na yun pero wala kami nakita ano man nangyari sa meeting namin, na kung saan pinersa ni Benny Abante at si Dan Fernandez itong si Grijaldo. Kaya pinatawag yung dalawang lawyer at pinapahabol na rin itong si Grijaldo. So magandang development ito kasi sampal ito kay Bato de la Rosa na ibig sabihin either si Bato de la Rosa ay nagsinungaling o baka siya ang nagpuwersa dito kay Colonel Grijaldo para ilaglag ang Quadcom. So this is, sabi nga nila, yung letter nito ng dalawang lawyer ipadala rin sa Senado. At tingnan natin kung anong reaction ni Bato de la Rosa dyan at anong reaction ng committee chair na si Coco Pimentel kasi parang nagsinungaling itong si Grijaldo. So dyan, nakikita talaga natin yung mga kasing nungalingan nila lumalabas na. So yan muna po, and then babalik po tayo to give you other developments dito sa ongoing Quad Committee investigation. So for now, thank you very much everyone for watching, and thank you for joining me in this vlog. And mamaya, I'll be seeing you in my next vlog. Mucho y mas gracias a todos.